There's always a catch, there's always a clause that, if well understood, would give one pause. Knowing this always, I forgot it because I was greedy for my reward. I earned it, you see, by climbing the mountain, solving the riddles, finding the fountain, slaying monsters. Of course, it'd be no quest without them. All of this with only a sword. Tired and battered, but surging with pride, I stared at my prize, so deep blue and wide, a waterfall towered over cascading tides of glistening, wonderful magic. I crawled to the base as my legs were so weak from my journey, my battles, my ascent to the peak. I could hear my own breath and my bones as they creaked. This scene by itself might seem tragic. Triumph is harsh, it often lacks grace. There was pain through my body, but joy crossed my face. I knew within paces I'd be at the place where men become legends forever. I reached the embankment, I plunged in my hands. Instantly I was empowered to stand, leaving my body where all life's demands. I felt like I'd felt, well, never. A voice called to me, loud and booming and far. It said, "William Waite, do you know where you are?" I nodded while beaming. "Well, where is your jar?" I shook my head back and it sighed. "A bottle? A pitcher? A cup of some kind? Did you come all this way and leave that behind? You had sense to get here, but the rules slipped your mind? You must be filled with pride." I shrank as I stood, with nothing to say. I waited the silence till the voice gave way. It sighed again deeply, working hard to convey disgust, and it all came through. "Well, your friends are all dead, so you must be the best of that miserable lot that was put to the test. You're clearly quite dumb, but less than the rest. I guess I'll tell you what to do. There are many books, a few hundred or so, that tell of the fountain where the life waters flow. Perhaps if you'd read one, you'd already know, but you didn't, so here we are. Take off your helmet. Incidentally, son, how did you prepare as your journey begun? And how did you make it as the only one when you clearly aren't much of a star?" I fumbled for words, but none came through. Chastised, confused, and challenged anew, I hit upon kneeling as something to do, so I did with respect to the voice. "Right. Okay, stand up instead. I don't know why your helmet is still on your head. Take it off, place it down, and hear clearly what's said. It's time now to make a choice. You will write on your helmet, with the mud at your feet, a number that must be legibly neat. It's the age that you never wish to complete. This you will dip in the pool with. Before you may drink, you must walk for a while, not looking back for more than a mile. This fountain will move to a place more in style. To seek his again would be foolish. Don't spill the water. Choose your age well. Write of your story in a book you can sell. You may even read one. Only time will tell. And time will be yours with no end." I waited for more, but there was only the calm. I bent down and pressed the ground with my palm. I dug in my fingers and pondered upon the age that I wanted to be. I stood with my helmet and stared at my fate. My reflected face seemed to radiate. At 20 I've done it. I'm already great. Why should I decline it all? I wrote and I dipped, I walked and I drank. I did write a book with a fountain to thank, for fame to embrace me, money to bank. Then there came the wall. I hit it with force that I finally found the metaphor for when cars came around. I was winning the race, then crashed with the sound of screaming unbearable pain. Imagine enduring the phases of youth, the awkwardly growing of body and tooth, from crawling and helpless to teenage uncouth. Imagine an endless refrain. And you can't learn anything you haven't learned. You keep all your lessons, but nothing else earned. Your life and your rep and your friends all return as you're sent to be ripped from the womb. I get 2 years every 2 decade span to live full and upright like the man that I am. I try to enjoy it the best that I can, the light at the end of the tomb. Alright, so that's the catch. Imagine, found of youth, you can live forever, but whatever age you choose is gonna put you in a loop where you just get born again. So if you choose 20, you get to be a baby again before you reach the age of 21. You're born again, you have consciousness of this whole thing, and you just have to start over again. Now, if you really love childhood, I did not, then you might choose a younger age. If you do not enjoy childhood, you might choose a much older age. So that's it. If you made it this far, maybe respond with a number in the comments, but don't give away the catch in case anybody wants to find that out along the way. Alright, that's it. What'd you choose? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60? I think I'm an 80 man myself. At least 75. Peace.